Welcome to another edition of Royal Recap. I'm Sports Information Director Dale Eng, bringing you highlights from the last week of Bethel University athletics. Let's get started with softball, as the Royals were looking to clinch their second MIAC playoff berth in as many seasons. Bethel defeated St. Benedict on the road last Tuesday by scores of 6-4 and 8-4 before returning home to face Augsburg on Thursday. Rachel Gilbert drives in Nia Harkness to tie the game at 3-3 in the bottom of the third. And then Jess Newstrom hit an RBI single in the bottom of the fourth inning, and the Royals went on to win 4-3. In the second game, Bethel relied on the pitching of Charity Rowden in a 5-3 win for a two-game sweep of the Augies. Rowden struck out 8 batters on the night to give her more than 200 in her career. Then on Saturday, Bethel locked up a playoff spot by defeating St. Olaf 2-1 in the first game of their doubleheader. Becky Ackerson outlasted her opponent in a 9-inning pitcher's duel, striking out 9 batters along the way. The Royals will take on Gustavus in the first round of the playoffs this Friday down in Mankato. In baseball, the Royals played both Hamlin and McAllister last week. On Tuesday, the team traveled down to Midway Stadium to take on the Pipers and poured on the runs. Bob Tokar hits this double to score Jay Slick. Then Mike Sedjo singles up the middle to score both Tokar and John Slick to make the score 11-5 in favor of the Royals. Kyle McCracken went the distance on the hill for the Royals to get the win. He allowed just 2 earned runs and struck out 3 for his 5th win of the season. In the second game, the Royals exploded for 11 runs in the first 3 innings on their way to a 14-2 win. Now, having won 9 out of their last 11 games, Bethel went into McAllister with a full head of steam, but the Scots managed to cool down the Royals by taking both games of the doubleheader. The Royals have just 2 doubleheaders left this season. First, they'll take on Carleton at home on Wednesday, and then travel to Moorhead to close out the season against Concordia on Saturday. In tennis action, Bethel's women's team finished up against Hamlin last week. The Royals won 4 of the 6 singles matches, but still came up short in a 5-4 decision. It was the 3rd time this season Bethel lost by just 1 match. On the men's side, the Royals look to finish strong heading into their 4th straight playoff appearance. Bethel clinched a spot with a win over Hamlin on Wednesday and then closed out the regular season against Carleton on Saturday. The doubles team of Tom Ronning and Kent Nichols won their match, but only Tucker Morris was able to win in singles in a 7-2 loss. The Royals will face McAllister in the opening round of the playoffs on Friday down in St. Peter. Nice shot, Kent. In men's golf, Toby Robinson was named the MIAC Golfer of the Week as he posted scores of 75 and 72 in challenging conditions in the St. Olaf Invitational at Summit Golf Club in Cannon Falls last weekend. The Royals overcame an 11-stroke deficit and won the 2-day tournament by 3 shots. Finally, in track and field, the Royals headed out to Sioux Falls, South Dakota for the 86th annual Howard Wood Relays. Taylor Furta earned an NCAA automatic qualifying time in the 110-meter hurdles with a time of 14.41 seconds. He also finished second in the 400-meter hurdles with a time of 54.68 seconds. Eric Rohde finished second in the 200-meter dash and 5th in the 400-meter dash, while Jay Quick earned an NCAA provisional mark in the high jump with a leap of 6 feet, 8 1/4 inches. Yeah! Bucky Dixon and Mitch Elliott both performed well in the discus, as the two finished in 2nd and 3rd places. On the women's side, Marie Borner won the 1,500-meter run and also earned an NCAA provisional time in the 800-meter run. Abby Furlong finished 6th in the triple jump and 8th in the 400-meter hurdles, while Kristen Mork finished 7th in the 3,000-meter run. Both teams are scheduled to compete in the Meet of the Unsaintly at Hamlin University this Friday as their final tune-up for the conference championship meet the following weekend down at St. Mary's. That's it for this week's edition of Royal Recap. Be sure to join me next week when I'll have more highlights from Bethel University athletics. In the meantime, for the latest stories, stats, and schedules, be sure to check out athletics.bethel.edu. Thanks for joining me. I'm Sports Information Director Dale Eng.